Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the live. It's S. Marie. How's everybody doing? Maybe not that way. What about this way? Okay, that's better. Kind of, sort of, not really. Hey, y'all, hey, y'all, hey. I am coming to you with a quick live to show you some of the Easter inventory that we have. Thank you for the person that came in and gave a thumbs up. Hey, Miss Alicia, how are you? So I'm going to show you some of the things that I have as far as Easter inventory. Hope everybody is having a great day. I needed to drop off what was supposed to be the last gifts, Easter gifts. But I came to drop those off and also to go out and get some mesh and listening while working. Thank you. I'm good. Thank you. Thank you. Hope you're doing well as well. So I'm gonna drop these off and then I'm going to get some mesh to make some bows because as you're gonna see, there's not a lot of bows on a lot of things. Um, I also, hey Keish, welcome in. Happy Monday. Also, I did not continue with my inventory sheet and my little count and all that kind of stuff. So at this point, I really don't know what's going on. I do know, however, that majority of these gifts that are in here are not on my inventory list. So, and that's at another storage. Hey, Sally Barlow, welcome to the live. So, I'm gonna flip this around and show you guys, so y'all don't get scared now, cause it's a lot of stuff. Um, oh, maybe it's a lot of stuff. All right, here we go. So this is what we have for inventory right now for Easter. Now, like I say, this is part one because I have another storage unit that has mostly boxed up gifts in it, gifts that have already been put in boxes for easier storing. So these are the ones that are not in boxes. Hey, KB23, how are you? How are you? So, yeah, there are quite a few gifts in here. Um, I finally went ahead and did a couple of stitch. So we got one in the storage bag, and then we have one not in the storage bag. Hey, Katrina. There's the back. And this one has a, hey, Miss Cheryl, how are you? This one has a golf thingy on the back of it. So we got that there, the golf thingy on the back. And I need to tighten up this plastic. So we got those. I have like 4 Paw Patrols in here. And most of them look like this or some variation. Hey, Miss KOK, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Thank you. This is looking good. So there's 4 of them in there. You probably remember this wish. I literally just dropped it in some shrink wrap. I had already done this one as well. So we got some Frozen, we got the Squishmallow, the toothbrushes and toothpaste, and then there's an icy thing there. And I don't think there's anything on the back, or maybe there is. We got some cotton candy, Haribo's, some activities, and things like that. We have a couple different sizes dinos. So we have this little dino, and that's what's on the back. And then it gets to be a bigger dino. It's the next level up bag. And that's what's on the back of that one. Then there's one also in a tote that's even bigger than that. But there's also this Jurassic Park World one that has the animatronic T-Rex in there or whatever its name is. And then on the back of it, it has blankets, pillows, things like that. So there's that. I put her together this morning, dropped her in a bucket, added some unicorn stuff in one of these blanket combos that I made for Christmas. So I just put all that stuff in there, stuck her in a bag. I think you guys saw Abby. This is one of the display boxes that I got out of the store. And I just got the Sesame Street thing on the back, book bag on the back. I think you guys saw the Barbie, or should I say the large Barbie. And then we showed you these, all of these bed in the bags with the either the unicorn or the dinosaurs and the cereal. This is a new addition. Let's see if we can get to it. So we got this dino thing right on with the little dino up top that does some stuff. He sings and all that. So we got those. I got a couple of Ninja Turtles. We got a couple of Barbies. This one's got a backpack on the back and a Barbie Land. Sesame Street backpack came from the $1.25 and up tree. It was $5. Here is a smaller Barbie Land. Let's see. You guys saw all of these Squishmallows with the cereal and the tie-dye kits. There's a Bluey bundle that's tilting over, but it's in a storage container. What else do we have back here? This is, Encanto. Let's see if I can get it turned around. Yeah, Encanto. That was one of the Barbies. One of the bundles from Christmas. And then we have a couple of different Minnie Mouses. So for these that do not have candy inside, I'm just going to give them a container with candy. I have a couple of bags, different size bags and style bags that I'll be adding candy and snacks and the remainders of my juices and stuff to deplete it. I made the executive, let me stand up. I made the executive decision that I'm over Easter. Easter is done for me, so that I can move into Mother's Day. I do have a stock of Mother's Day already completed that I'm carrying over from previous holidays as well. Those have already been revamped and are in another storage unit waiting to go out for Mother's Day. So even though I do have a head start on Mother's Day, I need to concentrate on that because I have a lot of big items that I want to get out this Mother's Day. Those big mirrors, the ottomans. I have a lot of really nice vessels for baskets, trays, and things like that. So I definitely want to get those out. Hey, Deandra. So I definitely want to get those out. A large amount of plush, different things like that. Floral arrangements. So I said I need to stop Easter because Easter can literally be going on from now until next year. If I allow it to. So let me stop with Easter and go ahead and start transitioning over to Mother's Day. So what that looks like is bringing the completed gifts out of my house and then also packing up all of that inventory that's in my house. I need to pack that up and get it back into storage because it cannot live in my home. It has to go. So that's what I'll be doing tonight into tomorrow is packing up the rest of that stuff and getting it out of there. So that does mean that I'm not going to be able to take like last minute orders and, oh, do you have this? And da 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 da. I ain't going to be able to do it because I'm packing it up. If I kept it out, I would, hey, Still Classy, welcome to the live. If I kept all that stuff out, I'm going to keep going in there and figuring out things to do, gifts to make. Like literally on my way out a little while ago, I saw these little tablet pillow things and I was like, oh man, I could do something with that. And so around this time, my mind clicks on and I start dropping things. It goes from being gift baskets to being gifts. And I look at that as because they're not in an actual basket or whatever. So I was like, okay, let's start dropping some stuff in some bags. So I got my 18 by 30s out and I dropped that pillow in, lined it with some snacks on the front, and then I threw in this little basketball goal thing from the Dollar Tree. So yeah, here you go. Merry Easter. So that's why I was like, see, I got to get this stuff out of my house because as long as it's in here, I'm just gonna come up with little stuff like this to do and be gone. Katrina says that part. Amen. What's stopping Easter? That's what I did today. Got to move to Mother's Day. Yeah, got to move it in. So I saw these sitting up there and I was finna start sticking them into a container. And I was like, nope, I'm gonna drop it in a bag. So I dropped it in a bag and then I dropped one of these flat lays that we did with the socks. I dropped that in there and put a frisbee on top. There's also some kind of game in there, some kind of little wrestling situation or some game in there. And then I put snacks in, but as you can see, they started falling and everything. And it's still going on the table just like this. So that's why I was like, let me get this stuff out of my house because this is where my mind starts going. And I can crank these out like by the 20s and 30s. You know what I'm saying? Like I can fly through the literally in the matter of an hour or two, I can get 20 or 30 types of these types of things out. If it's just putting it in a bag with some stuff, I can do that. So I was just like, let me just stop because I'm gonna keep on doing it and I ain't never gonna move into Mother's Day. So hey Tiffany, welcome in, welcome in. So that's kind of what I've done. I'm trying to get the stuff out. That, like I say, this is the last of the gifts coming out, or the ready-made gifts. They're probably those big, tall, 4-foot Barbies and Spider-Mans. There's several of those, but they can't fit in my car. All of the rest of this tall stuff fit into my car, but those cannot fit into my car without laying them down. So that's posing an issue in and of itself. I'm not worrying about it because I'll get the U-Haul on Thursday. Come here, load up all of these gifts, and then go to my house and load up all of my tables and the rest of the tents and all the stuff for street vending. And then Friday morning, we'll be able to go out, like out Friday morning. So I'll be out Friday morning and Friday and Saturday. In the meantime, Thursday, tomorrow is Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I'll probably take these gifts and put some of them in my car and go and try to sell them that way. Like I'm going to get mesh and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to take a select number of gifts that can be in the heat without melting. So no crayons, no gummies, no foods, no none of that. You can ride with me, and then I can see if I can sell them off while I'm going to the store and running these couple of errands. So that's kind of where that's going. So we've stopped Easter. We've pulled it, all of the gifts out. I'm packing up the stuff, the rest of the stuff, and I'm going to bring that out of the house also. Then we're going back into the workshop for Mother's Day. So I got some stuff already staged out there, some concepts pulled and just kind of like placed around so I can get out there and get started. So that's kind of my plan. I had to stop. I just had to. I didn't do my Barbies. I didn't do my LOLs. I didn't do a lot of stuff, and it is what it is. I can't. I can't. So it would be different, I guess, if I had like a lot of orders or a lot of interest on social media or, that kind of thing, then I would be more inclined to like, okay, well, here, let me pump out this, and this. But I've been posting, putting them in groups and that kind of thing, and I've gotten some interest, but nothing in anything really big yet. So I'm like, okay, let me just stop, because I feel like this stuff I can sell during street sales. I've sold 200 plus gifts in 2 days street selling. So I feel like I can get off of this stuff. So I'm not going to continue building. I'm just going to have to move the rest of the stuff later. The other thing is I did decide I am having a quote unquote sale. Hey, all things with a K and Crystal's Unique. Thank y'all. I'm running my mouth. I'm going to have a summer sale, and that's probably going to be towards the end of May. So during that, I'm going to try to move my pools and all of that. So I'm creating my own holiday. I'm creating my own situation to sell these things. So I'll be back on, either at the location or at either an indoor or an outdoor flea market to see if I can't get off some of the summer stuff. Um, and maybe even, I should have some graduation stuff still. So that's what I'm doing. So I kind of felt like I was okay with not trying to get, not getting out everything because I do still have multiple opportunities. One thing I told myself is I can no longer. Oh, hold on, y'all. This thing times out if there's not movement in here, and it's not seeing me. Hold on. But I'm on this phone, so I can't even see where my other thing is. Hold on, y'all. Let me get some light. Doggone it. And I'm in an unfamiliar situation, so I don't even know. If this was my house, I would absolutely know where everything was. Y'all still there? Everybody good? Let's get some light on. All right, we got some light, y'all. I got some light, should I say. It's like, how far down do I have to walk for the scene to come up? There we go. So, like I said, I just created a situation for me to be able to sell some more stuff. So, I'll get the pools and all the water toys and the big yard games and all that other stuff out um, later on. So, hold my hand. Hey, catch my eye creations. Yeah, these things time out. So that's what I got going on, but I wanted to give you a look at the inventory that I have in here thus far. And a lot of these things you guys have saw because I have created some of them on live, and then some of them I have not. So I got two of these Care Bears. She's got the socks at the bottom. The bear snacks, and there is a sprinkler on the back. So there's that. I think you guys saw her, the little ghost Spidey. Hey, Miss Rosetta, welcome to the live. So this is also in one of the display boxes. She's got a kite and a kickboard. This is a Mother's Day gift. We got Ariel. We have, what's this? Oh, Hot Wheels. So that's just the tent. That's a vehicle blanket, the toothbrush and toothpaste, and then there's some farm equipment. I don't know. It had wheels on it, so I put it in there. And then this is the other side. So we got the case, a puzzle, controller, snacks, and a Hot Wheel. I need to add, I just found the other Hot Wheels. I was looking for them, I couldn't find them. So this is like a Minnie Mouse situation. We got a couple of wagons. So that's Paw Patrol. That's a Paw Patrol. And a Bluey wagon. Let's get you out of the way, girl. So there's Bluey. There's Paw Patrol. And then there's another Paw Patrol. We got some Ninja Turtles back there. So there's Ninja Turtles. Avengers. Star Wars. Or Mandalorian or whoever he is. We got some unicorns. There's the Bluey again. It's another Bluey back there. There's trolls. We have a puppy alive or puppy home, something, something. That was just that box. I just added a little platform and put that stuff on the front of it. I don't even think there's anything on the back. I remember the Star Wars with the cereals. Thank you, Kay. Yes, honey. It'll be taking me a minute, but I have to. I have to. I ain't got no choice. This stuff will eat me up if I don't. We got a Minecraft with the lunchbox, some of the little characters. There is something else Minecraft. Oh, a big Nerf gun on the back. Yeah, I remember the Spider-Man with the scooter in there. And then we have Spider-Man with the little baby outfit, swim outfit, and then the raft on the back. 29 people on, 21 likes. Thank you guys. Y'all mighty quiet. Why y'all quiet? Ain't nobody typing or nothing. What y'all doing? Looking at this stuff? Here's another Ninja Turtles. That one's got a kite and some mini bath stuff and some other things I don't know about. Thank you, Tasha. We got a couple of little blueies. And she's got a little bouncer on the back. And we have several little trucks, but here's one of them. I got a couple other ones. PJ Masks. I think you guys saw him and her. Some more cereal situations. Batman. We have, what's this, Black Panther. Where are you? Coco Melon on one of the trays. So Miss Kimberly do that. So that worked out lovely because I was able to put several of my bundles on toes and just add some grass. Then I did the little bluey saucer chair, and it's got one of those little benches at the bottom. And then on the back, I just got the items out of there. I just took them out and stuck them in different places down there. And we have multiple shovels. So I got Hello Kitty shovels. Y'all saw the Barbies. Here's some more of the little trucks. What's this? Paw Patrol shovels. And Nerf shovels. And I think that's it, y'all. I think that's it. There's some more of the squishies with the cereal. There's one of the, what's that, Sonic with the little outfit and the socks. And there's something else on there. I think this may be the belt bag one. One of them has a belt bag. Hold on, let me sit y'all down. So I can turn this one around. Oh, a blanket, some fruit snacks. So that's all the Sonic stuff in there. These ones go on top of the puffy chairs, fluffy chairs, or whatever you call them, the other unicorn saucer chairs. Hey, Lisa Bell. So that's it. So we've been through them. Now I'm pretty sure you guys saw that I am, like I say, without a lot of characters. But like I say, it is what it is. So I'm gonna go out there and sell what I got. And there are probably 10 boxes of Easter packed away. That I did and brought over before I even got this second storage unit. So I do have, more like those bunny pops that I did and all that little stuff. All that stuff's packed away and it's ready to go also. So I need to get a count of what all is in here that still needs a bow. And I need to make bows for everything tonight. Then tomorrow I'll come back, put the bows on them, select some of them, and we'll be on tour tomorrow. So that is the plan, Stan. Anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns? Want to see anything over again? Now, all of my ride-on things. None of those are here. I do have several of them, probably four of them at my house also. Um, but I don't have, I haven't brought them over here. They'll just have to get loaded up once we go home to get the tables and chairs and tents and all that kind of stuff. So I ain't gonna worry about it until then. Um, and that's it, guys. That's all I got. Thanks for the reminder. I need to do bows as well. Yes, ma'am. Bows and so I'm pretty sure they don't have tags because the bows and the tags were done at the same time. The bows, tags, and then inventory, putting it on the inventory list. Hey, Miss Angela. So since I have stuff in here that does not have bows, then that means it has not been put on the inventory list. It doesn't have a price. Um, yeah. So that's what I gotta do. So that's why I say let me just go and get some tool or something. I do have some tool, but not enough to make a difference. I just need some like little meshes so I can do some bowls. So I could do like that's literally a cut and a bend and a twist, and that's all that one is. This one's like 5 or 6 or 7 cuts, and then twisting your tie on. Um, so they can get, kind of time consuming. Ain't none of them getting that. Ain't nobody getting no fabric ripping. I know that. And then the only other thing I have is I got probably 20 of these that I found on Christmas clearance for like 75 cents. But most of them are either green or red. So I'll be using those to see if I can't put them on some stuff. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Tasha. I appreciate it. I do. So yeah, I got quite a bit going on, but I did want to at least show you guys some of the inventory that I have. And I have more of these belt bags and more of these socks and more blankets. So I could literally do multiple different Sonics. So that's why I said, let me just pack this stuff up because I'll keep coming up with little concepts to do and, fill in spaces, fill in gaps of things that I don't have. But, yeah, I need to move on. I need to move on to the money. So, um, I guess with that being said, I'll let you guys go. We got 30 people on and 25 likes. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Um, oh, I still have like 2 Hello Kitties at home, another Care Bear, like that one, but a different color, and some Barbies and some Spider-Mans, and then the ride-ons. So those are things that I still do have at my house. And so, yeah, that's it. I guess I could technically take you over to the other unit and show you all of that stuff. And then I won't have to do a part 2. So we're 28 minutes in. Y'all want to go on a field trip? It's in the same place. We don't even have to drive. You ready, ready? Angela says yes. Lisa says, of course. Now, y'all know, what was I finna say? I was, of course, I was supposed to bring my tables and all kind of stuff over here, but I was like, but then I decided I didn't want to because that was going to be a lot. So, here, y'all got to be in the dark for a minute. I'll be change locations. I knew I wasn't going to, hey, Miss Betty Dindy, be able to do what I needed to do with my tables over here. So I was just like, yeah, let me just not do that. Hey, Miss Terry, you have really, thank you. Should be in the file. What? Right, Alicia should be in the file. What does it mean? Yes, my permission slips. Yes, yes, yes. see. Uh, which key could it be? Oh, I got it on first try. I shot the queen facing. Y'all don't laugh. Y'all already know it's a mess in here, so don't even get started. I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it. Yes, there's still stuff in here. Uh, all of this, well, not this and not that, but all of these boxes, this one, this one, this one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, down there. Here's this one, here's that one, and then two more down there. So all of this is Easter. This one is women's stuff, and that one is a box of men's gifts. What's going out? What's going out standalone are these. Oh yeah, those are gifts in there. I have gifts up there. Those are Mother's Day, and like these are Mother's Day also. Um, yeah, those are Mother's Day, Mother's Day, Mother's Day, Mother's Day. All that's that's Father's Day. But what's going out standalone gifts are all of these. What do you call those things? Bumper cars. So that's Paw Patrol. We have Coco Melon bumper cars. Yeah, all of that's going out by itself, just the way it is. This big thing right here is going out by itself, just the way it is. Um, Probably not my LOL stuff. These things I may or may not be able to do something with as time permits. All of these egg bouncers are going out. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do with them, but they may just get dropped in a bag with some other stuff. Imaginext, Batcave, air hockey, hoverboards, all of that's going out by itself, just the way it is. So it's like I'm not even gonna try to put those into concepts or anything. I'm gonna just put them out there. So yeah, and then here are all of the Barbie extras, and well, not all of them because I have like 4 or 5 of them at the house. And well, actually, I think I only have 2 of them at the house. And some Barbie tents and some Barbie campers. So I don't know if any of this is going out, but we still have ATVs over here that we got to move. So those are going out. The Monster Jam and these, I think the Monster Jam, I have 2 or 3 other items that I have to go with that. So I may put them, just drop them in a bag. These are just going to be dropped in a bag with some other stuff. Like I have these big Inventors box things. No, don't fall. But they're really big. So we got those big old things. And then there's one from Toy Story. And see, I got these ones from like CVS. So I'm going to fix that up some kind of way and just put that out. And then we got the LOL stuff. So we got the LOL car and then the mashups or whatever they're called. So we got LOL still in here. There's another box of LOL in here. This is all of my girl stuff that never even made it home. So that's a whole box of girl stuff. This is all girl stuff, Barbie dolls, Barbie clothes. So like none of this stuff ever made it to my house for me to even start on girl stuff. Here are all of my Barbie dolls Barbie brats and everybody I stuck in here so that I can take them home, and it never happened. My bad. I got you, Kay. So we got our brats in here that were waiting to go, but they never made it out. I have we got some more Jurassic Worlds. These big princesses never made it out into a concept. This is an entire box of princesses and baby dolls. So yeah, we got stuff. So that's why I said I just had to stop because there was no clearing through all of the inventory. It was just a matter of doing what I needed to do, the ones that I could get to, getting them going. So that's what I did. So all of this stuff will be carried over, um, donated, carried over. Something I'll figure out something else. Like, see, I can take all of these little pillows and take them and do exactly what I did with the basketballs for the boys, and that'll be four more. So this is why I say this stuff got to get out of my house, because as long as I see it, I'm going to keep coming up with stuff. Now it's crazy that I'm coming up with concepts now, but when it was time for me to come up with stuff, I was having a block. So now that Easter's tomorrow, it's like everything's just flooding. Like, ooh, drop this in a bag. Ooh, put this with that. And it's just like I'm cranking them out. But at this point, it's like, girl, you too late. So, but yeah, that's kind of what we got going on. Some more girls that I need to take out. I need to take a couple of princesses with me because I have like 3 or 4 gifts already staged with princess stuff in them. But I didn't have any babies there. So I didn't complete the concept. So since they're already stuffed and have tissue on them and have been taped down and all of that stuff, I can at least take these dolls with me and drop them into the concepts, and then that'll be one more thing out of there. So you're going to be happy with your inventory. The tariff taxes are going to charge so much, change so much. Yes, 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 yes. I do realize that. I was talking about getting rid of it and all kind of other stuff and yard selling and everything, but the more I thought about it, um, it's just a carrying cost. So I'm just gonna have to, cause I'm just gonna have to carry the building another year, or a couple of months until I get everything sorted at my house, so that I'm able to house my own inventory. Um, so yeah, now that is starting to look like another building, but I don't want another building. Um, and there's talks of rebuilding, or building another house. So it's just like a lot of stuff's up in the air. So I think it'll be safest just for me to go ahead and carry the building for another year, and then that way I can have my inventory and everything, and just be able to do what I need to do. So, but like I say, all of this, that's all pre-made gifts, and that's ready to go out. Um, my Juicy Couture Ottoman did not sell for Valentine's Day, so she's in here hanging out. Um, but yeah, so that's what I got going on, y'all. Just a lot of stuff. Um, but yeah, trying to think of what else is in here. Oh, this 2 more boxes of Easter. That's Easter. That's Easter. Uh, yeah. And then all of these were girl things. Yes, it is all gonna work out. It is. It is. It is. It's, y'all know me. I get over it, and when I say over it, I be over it, honey. I be like, not, throw in the towel, but ready to move on to something else. So that's why I just be like, it's something's got to give. So I'm learning a lot. So, which is an awesome thing, because some of this stuff is just kind of growing pains. You don't really get into. You don't. It's hard to know about it or do your research about it until you kind of get into it and see for yourself, because everybody's experience is going to be different. So, having the amount of stuff that I do and doing the baskets that I do, it's expected for there to be some bumpy roads. So that's why I'm just like, okay, I gotta, figure it out. And for each holiday, there's been a substantial obstacle or lesson to be learned in each one of them. So it's been a little bit different. It's not like, okay, well, now that you know this, you'll be ready for all the rest of the holidays. No, something else comes, and it's like you got to pivot, you got to do something different. So that's kind of what it's taught me. And I'm a creature of habit. So that was something that has, I'll be resisting. So now that I'm in a situation where I can't, I have to just kind of pivot and make it happen, or I'm going to get, stuck. And I think that's where my blocks have come in at, because it's like, well, I want to do it this way. It should work out this way. But then time is telling me that, no, you need to actually be doing something else. So that's kind of where I am. But yeah, we just got some some stuff here. We're all learning. Yep. Staying flexible. You have to be able to. Yep. Because me, I wasn't doing that, but bumping my head up against the wall. Me being frustrated wasn't going. Was not what was going to get the gifts out or anything. So it's just like, okay, well, are you going to adapt or rise to the occasion? Or are you going to sit here and be like, oh well, this should be different for me? Yeah, screw that. It ain't. It ain't. So either you're gonna have to change, or you're gonna get rolled over and left behind. So, and left behind to me looks like this, being at crunch time when it's time to be out selling my gifts, and I'm still wanting to design or still have things to do. So, hey, Hope, I am in here running my mouth, telling all my secrets. No, I'm just playing. I was doing an inventory, part one and part two, but we just combined it all into one. And so I am just showing them. I showed them the gifts, the ready-made gifts in the other unit. And so I brought them in here to show them that there are actually gifts in here created and ready for street sales in this unit also. So that's all. That's it, and that's all. So I'm going to go back over here to this other unit and see if I cannot, see if I can't, what was I doing? Oh, I need to figure out how many gifts I need, or bows I need, and to see if the bows that I have are the size that I need them to be. So, y'all see how big these things are? Like, these are really big. So, I don't know. But, yeah. But that's it, and that's all. I'm just kind of trying to figure out what's what in here. Taking up play sets. Oh, she's upside down. But y'all see her. Her and like three of her sisters in this box. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end the live. Let me go ahead and get the items that I need to take with me so that I can keep working. And then we will go ahead and go over the rest of the stuff. Driving and listening. Thank you. Welcome. Are you packing up Easter? Yes, ma'am. Easter's over and done with. All occasion gives. I feel your pain going through the same thing. Yes, ma'am. Yes. So it get real out here, y'all. It really does. Like it's and I get we all be wanting, the inventory and all the rest of that kind of stuff. And goodness knows, just because this is my experience does not mean it's going to be anybody else's. But you know, this is what I'm having to deal with right now. So I'm just trying to, yeah, y'all. I'm just trying to keep a keep consuming me over here. I just put my U-Haul. Oh man, I think I need to do that. I think that is still something that has been not been crossed off my list. And see, here's all of these finger paints. I still have chalk in here. These are all sponges. And this entire bin is nothing but wall art. Take my Dooney and Burke bags off of here. These are all my dust bags for my Doonies that I still have. um, but yeah, see, like all of these things, these weekly planner boards, all this stuff gotta go. I have wall organizers in here. There's all kind of. So yeah, no, I'm done. I'm done with Easter. I could one more concept and one more concept and one more concept clear until next year. So yeah, no. I'm done because I got all of these baskets, them baskets. All of those are ottomans. I still have ottomans in my workshop also. Um, Those are some of the wire baskets. None of them are the oval ones that I actually learned to like. These are like the tall, skinny ones. Oh, my bad. Those are the tall, skinny ones with the little copper handles. So I wish they had been the oval ones that I learned to like, but they're not. Why is this getting blurry? So yeah, that's why I said I need to work moving to Mother's Day because I want to clear this. Sean says I ain't designing not no more baskets for Easter baskets. I know that's right. That's what I said. It's gonna roll. It's gonna roll clear on until it's used. It's recorded or something because uh, I ain't finna mess up my Mother's Day money fooling with Easter. This is my first Easter, but this is my fourth Mother's Day. I know how that Mother's Day money comes. I know how that Mother's Day money comes. So with that being said, I am definitely not playing them games. So yeah, Easter gotta go. I gave myself a little while longer and a little while longer, and here it is. Now we down to like 3 weeks. No ma'am. Cause I know I'm slow as a turtle. I know how slowly I design, so I need all the time I can get. All right, let's get us back into our original unit, and let me get my count so I can go. I'll have you guys out of the dark in just a second. But, all right. So for those of you who were not here at the beginning, this is what I show at the beginning of the video. I show some stuff, then I catch my breath and talk, then I come back and show some more stuff. And then we walked over to this other storage unit. So go back and catch the replay, and you'll see a lot of these things kind of displayed, um, just kind of showing you what was in there and all of that kind of thing. So if you want to see possibly some close-ups or whatever of these gifts, then definitely go back and watch the replay. I greatly appreciate it. I got a couple stitches over there. So yeah, quite a few people that omitted. Quite a few people. But yeah, it's what it is. Like I said, I'm gonna go get me some you've really been working. I'm done with Easter. Yes, ma'am, I'm done with Easter. I am done. I am done. I am so ready to get started on Mother's Day. Like I'm ready to sell all of this because I need this entire space to be um I need this all gone because I'm moving what you saw in my other unit into this unit, which is smaller than my first unit. So I need this stuff to be gone. That's why one of the reasons why I was so frustrated that those toys kept multiplying. It's like every time I opened a tote and took the stuff out, it was like that was 20 different gifts in there instead of like 3 bundles. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh no, this is not helping me clear through this stuff at all. So yeah, I'm done with it. I gotta get it out of there. All right, my bad. Hold on, y'all. Trying to get that off of there. So, yeah, if you guys could go back and catch the replay if you didn't catch it out, I would greatly appreciate it. Just giving you an overview of some of the gifts that I have out and stuff. And I'll talk to y'all next time I talk to y'all. I don't know when that'll be because, as you can see, I'm kind of drowning in gifts over here, as I'm sure a lot of us are. Some of you probably are still out making gifts and selling gifts and all of that stuff. So, nothing really to see here, but just want to give you a glimpse of what's going on in my situation. So, I need to clear all of this out so I can move everything from that unit into this one. So, yeah. I didn't hear you answer where you got the Sesame Street backpacks. They came from the $1.25 and up tree. Dollar Tree. They were in the $5 section. This one. When are you going out? I will be out with the U-Haul in my locations on Friday and Saturday. I will be doing some drive-bys, some selling from my vehicle tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. You're welcome. So for the rest of the week, I'm going to get off of as many gifts as I can during the daytime. At the nighttime, I will be continuing to get Easter packed up and or clean up my actual residence so that I can move back into the workshop so that we can finish Mother's Day, get Mother's Day going good. So you have a plan at least. I'm trying, Sean. I have to have a plan. I think I guess a planner by nature. I have to have a plan and like a visual goal and stuff, or I just be spinning my wheels. There's so much be running around in my head. So, but thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. Hope you guys found this entertaining. Um, and I am about 25 subscribers away from having 1,000 subscribers. Are you gonna rent a truck? Yes, ma'am. Praying for all us basket designers. Yes, I am, Angela. I am. Everybody does awesome work, and there's definitely uh, a lot of us. um, the OGs can, encourage a lot of us to get on out there and get started and do stuff. So it seems like over the last like 2 or 3 years, there's been more and more of us in these YouTube streets as well as on the actual streets out there selling gift baskets. So it has been interesting to watch how this thing has evolved over these last couple of years. But there is, a market for everybody. Find your niche, find your target customer, and what works best for you. Some people it's not street sales, some people it's, online, some people are marketplace, all that kind of stuff. So there's many different avenues and ways. So there's money out here for everybody. We just, have to figure out what is best for us and how to work this thing the best way we can. So, but yes, ma'am, I will be having, I'm going to rent a U-Haul truck. I was going to do a covered trailer, but I don't want to pull a covered trailer. I would rather drive a U-Haul. So that's what I'm going to be doing. But yeah, guys, that's it. There was something I wanted out of here. Not those. Okay. Y'all go. Y'all have a great day. I will talk to you soon. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And share my video out to some people. Tell them to come and subscribe to my channel. We're going to be doing some awesome stuff over these next couple of months. At least I think it's awesome. We're going to continue selling gift baskets and gifts and other things like that clear through the summer months by way of, flea markets, indoor flea markets, sales, pushing sales, things on social medias, that kind of thing. Because I got a lot of product to get off of, and I want to do that. I need to continue dwindling down this load. So send this out to some people that you think may like this, and I need 25 more subscribers, and I'll have 1,000 subbies. So thank you all for subscribing and coming along with my journey. I appreciate you all making this channel what it has been thus far. And I am excited for what we have to come. So with that being said, y'all have a great rest of your day. Hey, Bonnie. Go back and watch the replay, Bonnie. I hate to leave, but I gotta go, girl. I got stuff to do. I know you know. I gotta go over here and dig through some more of this stuff in that other storage unit. So, but y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all next time.